Okay, guys. Okay. So, a question came from parents about how do we discipline our kids. And we were talking about just fulfilling our children's need will make them behave more, right? It's all about our connection we have with our children. And you can start that connection early on, starting from the womb. Start talking to your children. They have a need, two needs that need to be fulfilled every day for them to behave, to be centered. And then use every opportunity as a teaching moment. Teach them the consequence of their actions, why and why not they should do that or not do that, right? And so use every moment to teach them is one, and then second one is feel their emotional needs. One of the needs, like we said, is a need for connection and your undivided attention, right? The more your children feel your undivided attention, you get your undivided attention, and they feel connected with you, they're less likely to misbehave. So that's one, is that a need for attention and connection. The second need they have is a need for sense of control of their environment, power. Because as parents, we are always telling them, don't do that, do that. They feel like powerless, right? Sometimes they want to exercise their power. One of the ways they exercise their power is by misbehaving and not following instructions and not doing what we tell them to do. But if you intentionally give them options, give them power to choose things, they're highly likely to behave, right? So those are the two things we can do to fulfill their needs, and you will see that when you're intentional about that, they will behave more, right? That's one. Okay, and the second question was about emotions. How do we support our children when they are going through big emotions? They may have difficult time in school or daycare. How do we become this centered, calm, grounded parents and help them emotionally regulate whatever emotion, big feelings they're feeling, right? Without being sucked into that emotion ourselves. So this is a very good question. What I would say to that is, one, just be aware of that emotion, right? When your children are feeling this big feeling, they don't know what to do with that. They need a mature, calm-centered adult to help them regulate their emotions, so we can regulate with them. We can ask them to take deep breaths. We can tell them, just be there. I see you're feeling sad. I see you're feeling angry. This must be hard. Just being there and empathizing with them and helping them regulate without that emotion making us be emotional too, if that makes sense, right? It does take a lot of practice. It's easier said than done, right? But when you feel like you're not regulated and it's, you're not feeling calm to help them regulate, walk away, take a deep breath, come back to it. Yeah? Okay, good. And then when it comes to picky eating, most of our children may be picky eater. They may want to eat the non-healthy ones, the easier to eat ones, chips, they can eat all day, right? But that's not good for them. So what I would say is always offer variety of nutritious, healthy food, and they would, you offer them, they would eat a little bit and they say, I'm done, it's okay. Just put it back, and then when they're hungry later, you can offer it. The other thing I would say is decrease snacking, right? As much as you can. Especially the empty calorie snacks, crackers, chips, they're not going to be helpful. If they feel themselves with that, they're not going to want to eat the real food. And then the other thing is having the family meal time. Children like to do what you do. They want to, to want to do whatever it is. So be a role model and teach them, you see, this is good for me, I'm eating this, you want to eat with me? And so as much as you can make family meal times. And then do not bring the junk stuff as much as you can, like right? So that even when they need snacks, offer them healthier fruits, veggies, and things like that. Yeah, and then if you are emotional that they're not eating, you get frustrated. It can be counterproductive because they always want your connection, your emotional connection. So they're gonna do things that will just for you, but just letting it go, not picking up the fight. If they didn't eat a good breakfast, they will eat a good dinner or lunch. So letting it go, right? Was this helpful? Okay, so if you guys have any other parenting questions, concerns, I would love to know. You can reach out to us, the main office number. You can send a text message to, as well as our website, sugarlandpediatrics.com. You can text in that site too. We're gonna start the games and the Easter egg hunt soon. And then our wonderful Kay has some natural products that will help with overall health and wellness. You can stop by her booth. If you guys have any questions, let us know. All right?